I thought long and hard about recording this video because I'm incredibly frustrated. And I know you guys are subscribed to my channel because I'm such a sweetheart, right? No, that's probably not it. Are you subscribed to my channel for my dashing good looks? That certainly ain't it now, is it? Those faded a long time ago when I was a younger man. Not so much these days. Not so much these days. No! I think the reason you guys watch my channel and subscribe to it is because I'm crazy. And I could potentially fly off the handle at any goddamn minute. And today I'm finding myself very frustrated with life. And that's why we're here. I don't know what happened, guys. We were doing so well. We were making such happy, sweet videos, weren't we? We were just on top of the world. And don't worry, I still enjoy all that. I still enjoy all that. But you know what I think happened? Here's what I think happened, fellas. I was getting so much of the good chemicals in my brain. Let me explain this with the hat. I got one of those nice fuzzy blankets. And now the fuzz is everywhere. And that's why my nice clean Superman hat is always filthy. But anyways, we were doing so well, right? Channel's growing fast. Channel's still growing fast. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. And I finally got into the lease, and I actually feel like maybe this is a lease I could make a run at. I got in a nice new truck. And I think my brain was getting too many happy chemicals, right? I think that's the scientific name for them. Happy chemicals just running through my brain. Just going crazy. And then one day my brain said, we need to level this motherfucker out a little bit. So it spent the last week dragging me through hell to humble me, apparently, because my brain is my own biggest fucking enemy. It hates me. So I've been very, very frustrated lately at everything. Everything. For no reason whatsoever. And I'm still sick. And I'm still sick. Why do you guys watch these videos? I'm over here, you know, in the camera and all that. And just not a very charming person. But thank you guys nonetheless for stopping by. But I've been having a really, really tough time, guys, with just everything in the fucking world. Just driving me absolutely insane for like the last... It's been around a week. It's been around a week. So here's where it started. Here's where it started. I made up a scenario in my head that was going to cause me to get fired. Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. There was a very minor thing, if I'm being honest, I don't remember what this very minor thing was, but there was this very minor thing happened. And as I drove down the road all day, I know the rest of you crazy bastards do this too, right? But as I drove down the road all day, I turned this very minor thing into like this crazy thing in my head that was like going to get me in so much trouble. And I just moved into the lease and they were going to fire me over a thing that never happened, that I made up in my head. And it really bothered me. I'm not the only one that's crazy here. It really bothered me. Sorry about all that. Because I actually want to work here. It's just another trucking company, guys. There's nothing spectacular about it. But they keep me working. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. And for the most part, outside of some weird bullshit they were pulling today, they pretty well just leave me alone. Give me a load and I go mind my business. I go get it done. And before I'm done with that one, they give me another fucking load. All is well. Everyone's happy. You can't ask for much more than that in a trucking company. Ask me how I know. I've worked for fucking all of them. So I'm just a pretty happy, content person being here, honestly. So this whole thing that I made up in my head that blew up into this crazy-ass thing that led to my termination has literally drug my head, like I said earlier, through hell for the last week. That has sent me into a downward spiral that I can't seem to escape, to where everything is either causing me anxiety or making me get frustrated. And I think we're getting close to maybe I need a couple days out of the truck because I'm losing my fucking mind. I have chewed off all my nails more than usual till they fucking bleed like I do. And I'm just been having a really rough time, and it has a lot to do with me being sick also. But guys, I got to tell you, I have been struggling out here in the truck, and I know you guys do it too. I'm not special in that way, you know. Anybody that gets out here and spends weeks or months in a truck eventually loses their fucking minds. And I figured maybe I'll just get on here and complain about it. I'll feel better, because what I used to do was get on here and make sad videos and say, guys, I just can't take it anymore. I'm leaving YouTube. I'm not coming back. And then 2 weeks later, I'd be back going, what? What are you guys talking about? What's the problem here? And I figured maybe this is a more healthy way to deal with it. I'll just bitch to you guys, make it your problem, go from there. What else has been annoying the living shit out of me? I had a load lock yesterday that wouldn't stay on. Day before yesterday. Yeah, it fell on me while I was putting the lower load lock in, and that really pissed me off. I yelled in my trailer because, like, you know, if you place the load locks far enough away, they should be just fine. They shouldn't interfere with each other, right? But I put the top load lock in, and I went and put the bottom load lock in, and while I was locking the bottom load lock in, the top load lock fell on my shoulder and pissed me the fuck off. And I was in my trailer yelling about that, and that was really frustrating, and I hated it. I hated it. And yesterday morning, I was in Georgia. Well, that's enough to piss anyone off, right? Georgia's not so bad, I guess. Georgia, at least it's not Florida, right? That's a good slogan for them, I would imagine. At least it's not fucking Florida. So, I got up early morning. It was cold. It was actually cold over there. I didn't like it, and that made me mad. And I was going inside to take my morning poo, right? And I go into the bathroom, obviously in a hurry, to which some trucker stops me on my way into the bathroom to have a conversation with me about absolutely fucking nothing. He stopped me to say, it's cold out there, isn't it? And I said, yep. And I kept on walking. And he goes, hey, do you carry chains in your truck? And I said, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I carry chains in my truck too. I went, that's cool, man. And I started to head towards the stall. Right? I needed to go. That's what I do in the mornings, all right? So I started to head towards it again. He goes, you know that at my company, I'm the only driver that carries chains in my truck. Did you know that? And I said, I didn't know that till just now. Till just now. I just found that out about you. I just found out about you that you're, in your company, the only driver that carries chains in your truck. And you know what? I could not be more excited to have this information. This is the shit I needed to fucking know right now, is that you carry chains in your truck. I'm not DOT, motherfucker. Why are you bothering me? Why are you telling me about chains? And I said, yeah, that's cool. So you guys don't run west very much? Silly me. I kept the conversation going. So he goes, oh, we run west all the time, but I'm the only one that carries chains. And I went, oh, yeah, you might let your safety department know because you have to carry chains out west. And he goes, nah, I'll just be the only one over there with chains. And I went, that's fucking cool. And I went to the bathroom. And normally I try to be polite during the morning shit where, you know, I don't make a whole lot of ruckus, don't make a whole lot of noise in there. I know some of you guys go in there and you just let her rip, which is cool. Like, you guys have no shame. You're like, hey, everybody knows I'm in here to shit. Why am I trying to hide it? And you just fucking just rumble that motherfucker, and you don't even care. But I didn't care. I didn't show him any politeness whatsoever. And then I was leaving, and he was trying to, I assume, flirt with the cashier. Maybe he was just lonely, making a new friend. I don't really know. But he was up there talking to her about how his company is always making him switch trucks. Every day I'm in a new damn truck. Always in a new damn truck. And my thoughts were, that must suck, carrying chains to a different truck every fucking day. Maybe if you told your safety department that every truck needs chains, you wouldn't have to move them, because he was the only one in his company that carries chains. And that made me really annoyed for no reason fucking at all. I was just fucking annoyed just to do it. Today, my friends, I do get a message from my dispatcher, right? I get a message from my dispatcher. Like I said, they normally leave me alone. They always call me by my full name, Joshua. Sometimes I kind of wish I would have started going by that when I was younger. Doesn't it sound more adult kinda, or maybe not more professional. Who that ship's fucking sailed, right? We're not doing anything professional around here. Sometimes I wish when I was younger I would have went by Joshua, but I never did. But they sure do. They call me that, and I always feel like I'm in trouble. I always feel like I'm in trouble. There's only two people in the world that call me by my full name, and it's always when I'm in trouble. It's my mom or my wife. They're the only ones. And they use my middle name also. So anytime I see my whole name or hear my whole name, I'm like, fuck, they caught me again, son of a bitch. They said, Joshua, we just received word from your customer. They said, go ahead and go on in and deliver the load. And they'll put you in as a work-in. You guys are as confused as I am right now because I was never late. I was never fucking late. So I actually stopped the truck, pulled into a truck stop, and sent them back a fucking message. This was at 10:30 this morning, and I was an hour away from my delivery, which means I would have made it by 11:30, which I did, and my appointment time was at 12:30. So I sent them back a message that said, very politely, what the hell are you talking about? I will be an hour early to my appointment. Why am I working? You know what they decided to do? What lovely dispatch always does. Nothing. They never responded. So you know what I get to do for the next hour while I'm driving here? I get to wonder, am I spending my whole goddamn day here now because somebody gave me the wrong appointment time? Did somebody fuck up? I'm double checking the appointment time. I'm looking at my phone. I got my phone right next to the Qualcomm. The date's right. It says 12:30. It doesn't say 00:30, so I didn't fuck that up. What the actual fuck are they talking about? And then I get back on the road, and I get here as quickly as I can, and I go in, and I hand it to the guy hoping he won't notice that I'm late, because now that I've been told I'm late, in my head, I'm fucking late, and I'm hoping that he won't notice that I'm late. And it's like 11:45 by then. He goes, okay, yeah, you have the 12:30 appointment. Go ahead and pull into door 4. I was never late. I was never late. Why did they send me that? But most importantly, why did they not send a follow-up like, oh, hey, sorry, Joshua, we sent that to the wrong damn truck. Why didn't they do that? I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. They just left me to, like, sit and think for an hour about how did I possibly fuck this up and what is that going to do to my next load, which is fine because my next load is already loaded. It's 100 miles away. It's a drop and hook. I just got to go get it. And then tomorrow I just have to bang out like 500 miles for delivery the next morning. I'm fine. But because they decided to send me a message telling me to go ahead and go in and they'll do it as a work-in, I got to freak the fuck out about that. My money. What's going to happen to my money this week? Nothing. I did nothing wrong. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fucking fine. That's one of the reasons I'm annoyed, though. It is. It's been no fun over here in Joshland. You know what else is pissing me off? Texans. Yeah, imagine that. Texans. Haven't we heard enough about these goddamn Texans? I don't know what's going on with them, though. I was headed to cross Louisiana, and I started to know I'm getting real close to Texas because people are making erratic speed changes for absolutely no reason at all and doing just crazy things. Oh, yeah, we getting closer. Texas plates, baby. All the time, everywhere you go. What the actual fuck is going on with Texans that you don't know how to drive a car? So, I'm navigating my ass to Tyler, Texas, where no one wants to fucking go. Tyler, Texas. And I'm driving through Texans. Not really, but I'm driving around Texans. But I'm starting to think that maybe the reason these Texans act the way they do on the road in their fucking cars is because they want to be dead. They wish they were fucking dead. There's no other explanation for why Texans fucking drive the way they do. And it's making me go absolutely crazy because I'm just trying to do my fucking job, and next thing I know, there's a Texan in front of me that is slamming on their brakes for no reason. I don't know if they saw something pretty and shiny off the side of the road, and I'm going, oh fuck, do I have room to move? And doing everything again to spare their lives because they don't seem to give an absolute fuck about it. And then I was on this exit ramp. I was trying to turn to, you know, go over the overpass so I could get to where I'm delivering, right? And I'm waiting for Texans to go by, right? And then finally, there would be one Texan left one Texan left, right? And I'm just waiting on this one Texan to get past me. And he's driving towards me, and then all of a sudden he slows down to like 3 miles per hour. And I'm like, what in the actual fuck are you doing, Texan? Keep driving, right? And then when he realizes, like when his stroke is over and he realizes that he's in a car again, then he starts going at normal speed. And by the time I like started to take off, because I'm a little bit slow still with, you know, the 18 speed, I'm not trying to, you know, wreck my equipment or anything like that, so I'm a little bit slow with it still. So it's like once I got a break in traffic, I start to go, okay, here we go, and I look up, here comes, you guessed it, another fucking Texan in my fucking way, and I don't have fucking time for it. Get out of the fucking way, you fucking psychotic motherfuckers. I should stop taking my hat off. I'm trying to grow the hair, guys, and this is what it looks like right now. I know. And I need a shower. Ugh, gross. And I'm trying to grow a beard too. I'm gonna give it one more shot, guys, to grow a beard. And if it don't work out, we're just gonna cut my whole fucking head off. We don't need it at that point. If you can't grow a beard, you ain't a man. So you might as well off with this fucking head, right? Might as well kill that motherfucker. So we're gonna give the beard one more shot. And if it don't work out, well, public execution for me, motherfuckers. That's what we're gonna do. But here's the thing that really fucking annoyed me. Oh my god, I about lost my fucking mind. I was at a stop sign, right? I hope you guys are enjoying the video, but like I guess I'm just venting today. But I was at a stop sign where there's one cross street, right? It's just my street I'm on ends at that cross street, and I've got a stop sign, and the 2 directions passing in front of me do not have stop signs. Those always suck because you can be sitting there a while. They're not a whole lot of fun, but I'm sitting there just minding my business, just waiting to go. It's fine. This is how these things work. It's no big fucking deal, right? And this off in the distance is one trucker coming down the road, right? And he's coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, I think after him, I've got my brake, right? And as he's coming towards me, there's a pickup truck off in the distance coming from the other way, right? And I'm like, okay, if this trucker keeps on going, I'm gonna have time to go before this pickup truck gets here. And I'm focused on the pickup truck. As I turn my head, scan back to the right to see the trucker, you know what this goofy son of a bitch is doing? He has stopped his truck. He's sitting out on that road, traffic stopped behind him, flashing his headlights at me for me to go. What are you doing? Why did you just stop traffic? What the actual fuck are you doing right now? And since it took me, I didn't realize because I wasn't looking in his direction. I was looking at the pickup. By the time I looked over at him and he's got traffic stopped and all that shit, I turned to look back and the pickup's too close for me to go, and I just threw my hands up. I said, what do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing? Had he never stopped traffic in the first place, built all that traffic up behind him, never stopped his truck in the fucking first place, after because he was turning left in front of me, right? But still plenty of time. After he turned left, I would have been just fine to go. You know what I did instead? Sat there another 10 fucking minutes after that because he decided to change the traffic pattern all by himself. Made the big boy decision that he's just going to change how traffic works at this intersection, and there was plenty of room for him to make that left turn. It's not like me being there was preventing it. Plenty of fucking room. I don't know why he did that, but I have flipped out so many times on that, on people. As a matter of fact, not this last time I was in Georgia, but the time I went before, I was pulling out of a truck stop where there's like a split highway in front of you, right? And to my left, no one's coming, right? Way off over the hill, someone's coming from my left. But to my right, there is a car coming, and they're gonna make a left-hand turn also going into where I'm at. Now, I have a stop sign, they don't have any. So I have to wait for that car to go, right? I have to wait for that. So I'm just watching traffic off to the left, and literally the same fucking thing happens. I look over, guy in the car is waving his hand at me to go and flashing his fucking lights, to which I just grabbed my air horn and pulled and started yelling, "Get the fuck out of the way! Get out of the fucking way!" I just held the air horn the whole time, waving my hand for him to fucking go. And then, like, he comes up by me, he's got his window down, he's looking up at me confused, and I said, then I told him as he drove by, I said, get the fuck out of the way! Sorry. But I don't know what the fuck it is with people that suddenly decide to change fucking traffic patterns wherever they're at and go, you know what? I decide this is how this road works now. You entitled prick, get the fuck out of the way. Do what the fucking signs say so the rest of us can do our jobs, so the rest of us can flow however we need to with traffic. But you going out there and being unpredictable and changing how the whole fucking thing works, because what? What are you doing? Doesn't help anybody fucking at all. Just keep driving. Keep driving. Holy fucking shit. And us as truckers, we know that there's sometimes where we need to make adjustments for another trucker to give them room, and all these things. We understand that sometimes that comes up. I don't have an example off the top of my fucking head, but sometimes we got to help each other out, make room for each other, and all those things. But in these two scenarios I gave you, none of that was the fucking case whatsoever. But it's like when you pull into like a four-way stop, even in your personal vehicle. You guys ever see that fucking goofball that's at the four-way stop? He's in the front of his line and he's like pointing to everybody, directing traffic. Yeah, you go, come on, you go ahead. Okay, now you go ahead. And then he'll wave the other one. Now you go ahead, right? And he's still sitting there and starts waving other motherfuckers through. Who the fuck is this guy? What is actually going on with this cocksucker that he's out there like telling everybody what to do at a four-way stop? We all know what to do at a four-way stop. And if somebody fucks up, that's okay. I mean, it happens. Hopefully no one dies. I mean, I was going to say unless they're Texans, but I don't wish death on Texans. Texans wish death on themselves every time they get in a car. I firmly believe that is their fucking goal. They maybe their job sucks. I have no idea. Maybe they're having trouble in their marriage. I don't really know. But every time a Texan gets in his car, it is their goal to not make it home. I am firmly fucking convinced of that. The Texans have lost their fucking minds. But sometimes, you know, people fuck up at a four-way stop. But what the fuck is that fucking guy doing that like he's out there directing everyone and telling everybody what to do? Get the fuck out of the way. Go home, guy. Get the fuck out of here. You're a volunteer fucking traffic director? Get the fuck out of here. Leave. Go. And I don't know what else is annoying me, man. I have no fucking clue. Prime drivers are still getting on my last fucking nerve. Prime drivers, what are you doing? You didn't do anything to me today, but you will. You will, and I'll be mad about it then. Don't fucking worry. Don't fucking worry. Probably talk about how you can buy and sell my ass again. Talk about how profitable you are working at Prime, hauling the same freight everyone else is. I don't fucking know. I don't know what you got up your sleeve next, but I'm sure I'm not going to be real fucking impressed with it. Is all I'm fucking saying. So if you don't mind, my grumpy ass needs to go take a nap, because they haven't started unloading my shit yet for the appointment I was early to that I was told I was late to. Motherfuckers, I'm going to bed. I still got to get this plastic off my mattress, though. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to bed. Bye. Hope you had fun.